Hello, and welcome to the Tentative Tutor channel. I was born in the 20th century. Twice my age is a perfect square. 3 times my age is a cube. Can you guess my age? If you'd like to pause the video and think about it, I'll solve this problem in 3, 2, 1. Let's let n represent my age. Since I was born after 1900, n must be less than or equal to 125. Since twice n is a square, we can write 2n is equal to x squared for some x an integer, and 3n is equal to y cubed for some y an integer, since 3 times n is a cube. Since 2 divides x squared and 2 is a prime, we must have that 2 divides x, which means 4 divides x squared. But if 2n is 4 times something, that means 2 must divide n. That is, n is even. We can also observe that since 3 divides y cubed, 3 must divide y, which means 27 divides y cubed. But that gives us that 9 must divide n. So we can write n as 2 to the a times 9 times u for u some odd integer. And a must be greater than or equal to 1 because we said that n is even. So n is 2 raised to the a times 9u. Since 2 times n is a square, all the powers of primes in the square must be even. So a plus 1 must be even. Since 3n is a cube, all the prime powers of 3n must be a multiple of 3, so a is a multiple of 3. What's the smallest integer that meets the criteria? Well, that's a equal to 3. So we can write n is equal to 8 times 9 times u, or 72 times u. We can see that n equal to 72 actually works. We can verify that 2 times 72 is 144, and that's 12 squared. And 3 times 72 is 6 cubed. And if n is equal to 72 times u, if u were greater than 1, we'd get an answer that's greater than 125, which means that u must be equal to 1, and n equal to 72 is our final answer. Now here's our bonus problem. Find all integers x, y for which x cubed minus y cubed is 127. Can you do this? Leave your answer in the comments. And thanks for watching.